Our first video for today, we're going to take a look at writing equations given 2 points. The only difference between this and what you have done before is that the 2 points are given to you in function notation instead of ordered pair notation. So the first thing we're going to do is rewrite them as an ordered pair. Remember, with function notation, this piece is your input or your x value, and what you're getting out is your output or your y value. So we have 2 points, -3, -8, and x coordinate of 1, y coordinate or output of 2. Once we have our 2 points, first thing we need to do to write an equation of a line, we need the slope. So slope formula is change in y over change in x, which means we subtract our y values. Order really doesn't matter with your y's, but whatever order you choose with your y's, you have to keep that same order with your x's. So I'm going to do 2 minus -8 over 1 minus -3 gives us 10/4 or 5/2 for our slope. And then we can use point slope form, substituting in. We have a slope of 5/2. We can use either point, and since both my x values are odd, I'm going to end up with a fraction since I'm dividing by 2. So I'm going to go ahead and use 1 and 2. They're smaller numbers. Since 1 is positive, it goes into the asylum as a negative. The 2 is positive, it's outside the asylum and stays normal. And then we're going to distribute to simplify into slope-intercept form. So we've got 5/2 x minus 5/2. I'm going to turn that 2 into a fraction with a common denominator so I can combine my numbers. So 2 is equal to 4 divided by 2. So this would give me an equation of y equals 5/2 x minus 1/2. In order to graph it, since my y-intercept is a fraction, I can either use the scaling on this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instead of a 10 by 10. And that wouldn't be too challenging to graph, except for then you have to be careful when you're thinking your rise over run. The other option is to plot your 2 points and make a line between them. Since both my points are integers, that's what I'm going to do. And I have to use my graph as a 10 by 10 since one of my points is a -8. So 1, 2, and then -3, -8. And we can just make our line right